Haven't even told us who you are.
Yeah, who are you? Can you give me your name, please?
Can you please provide some evidence?
Last Wednesday.
No,
Mr.
Scott.
No, name's not enough.
This is a nice
Provide
guy.
the evidence as to
Right,
who
so
you
it's
are.
David Stott, isn't it?
Provide the
David Stott.
evidence.
I wouldn't have gone back to work after that episode.
Pardon?
Last Wednesday.
David.
Scott.
David. I need your full name. Is it David?
I'm sorry, I'm not giving you my phone.
Right, okay, well you're not coming
Honestly,
on properly now,
if you rang the court, they just say Mr.
Well, they might do, because you know why? They know that you're personally liable, and they're not going to give the names out.
Just leave two people talking, yeah?
No, you let friend in and not the phone.
Welcome, that's why.
Can I have a look, please? Can I have a look,
You
please?
have to prove who you are. So
You don't need to let you take a photo.
Right, okay. I'm
Yeah, we are allowed actually.
What your business card?
I'm not refusing it. I don't know whether I'm allowed to let anybody take a photo.
Dave, you are.
Have you got the EX96 form with you?
2006 is false
have a look.
representation.
That's just, that's just a confirmation from them.
You're
saying
here
they're going to
unlawfully.
attend.
No, it's from the bank.
Yes, they're
court.
going to attend.
Shouldn't
No.
even be willing to go
It's
into
transferring
conversation
your
with
debt.
him
You
because
need
he
to
won't
read your
review
facts.
it.
You know,
Exactly.
honestly, mate, Dave,
End of story.
they're setting you up, mate. You need to read your
Setting you up,
stuff.
you need to learn what
It's
you're
there for
talking
everyone
about.
to learn. We can learn it. You can.
Right.
Everyone meditating on this. So just sit down and chill for a bit.
Are you leaving? Do any of you guys like a coffee?
Or a hug.
Glass of orange?
How about some understanding?
Don't wind them up.
But standing under.
Oh, yes, that's what the gentleman just said.
Let me get a camera and get that.
Feel the love. Everybody, group hug. Group hug. Come on, let's strengthen up with the love. Come on. Come on, everybody. Group hug. Come on. Come on, I'll get in a bit. Let's put.
You've walked away again.
Group hug. Group hug. Let's bring some love. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dave. Get in the middle. Wherever you want to be, dance in the middle. Come on.
Come on, Dave.
You've walked away again.
You know what's happening? Having a good time.
We're waiting again. We're waiting. Let's wait.
Big man's
All day.
getting in the hole.
Here's the love.
There we go.
Feel the love. Come on, everybody. Come on, let's extend. Come on, little girl. Come on. Heavy as possible.
Vortex of love. They hate it, they do. They hate it. Love them to death.
So what's this about? Love. The people. The human race. Yeah? And girl power. Jonesy gets you nowhere.
And then that'll. Probably recognises the number. What do you mean? Is it?
Well, they'll have your number saved now.
You're not coming for two? As well to consent. What do you speak to him, chauffeur? Call ended. I didn't touch anything.
This is Dave and Mel trying to ring the bailiff. Take 3.
Person's phone is switched off.
Oh, it's a mole.
His phone is switched off. So, recognise my number and now he switched his phone off.
Send a text.
Public servant.
With Mel and Dave. Can you just tell us exactly what's gone on today?
Yeah, it's a follow-up from what happened last week. Last week we only had 2 bailiffs come. Today they decided to bring a police constable with them as enforcement for their action. Obviously we were having none of this because we know the whole game plan. The policeman himself stood in the background, didn't really want to get involved, deliberately stayed out of harm's way, as it were. Not harm's way, that's the wrong word. So that we could bring him into the event. The bailiffs presented themselves and wanted to boisterously insist that they had a court order and they had the legal right to take possession of this property. Basically, we asked him to produce the court order. We wanted to see the paperwork.
Which was after he tried pushing me out of the way.
Which is after he tried to physically try and push me away. At that point, we recognised the fact that the documentation has not got the signature on it, which means that the bailiff...
Which documents that, just for the benefit of the viewers?
The X96.
Well, there's no...
And the warrant.
And the warrants.
Yeah.
Both documents have not got a signature on, which means the document is illegal, cannot be relied upon as fact because it's not undersigned in wet ink. Therefore, the presentment of that document in that situation is actually a transgression of the Fraud Act of 2006 because it's presenting a document to gain an entry which is not signed and is not legal. At which point I attempted to summon the policeman and allowed up a claim there was a crime in progress with the perpetrators at the scene, and at that point when the policeman he couldn't deny the fact that I'd tried to gain his attention. He called the two gentlemen away and he walked off.
Well, first of all, I actually said to the police officer, if a witness statement was given to the court and it wasn't signed with a wet ink signature, would it be admissible? Obviously, we know the answer is no. And then on that note, he then asked the bailiffs to walk off privately so they could have a chat, which they did, and they've not come back.
So, should we be reporting the constable for not dealing with a crime that was reported to him?
Well, we should, yes. But and we can file that documentation and make that claim, and we can actually enter that as a criminal action because he's failed in his duty of care as a police constable. He's refused to acknowledge the criminal activity at hand, and he's walked away. And
Came on his own.
To do that, no, whether he's on his own or not, to do that while he's on duty, while he's on pay, he's taking pay under false pretences. And that is in itself another act of fraud.
Yeah, but themselves, they go in twos so they can back each other up.
Yeah.
So he didn't have that leg to stand on, he didn't have his hat on.
I really don't care about whether he's got his hat on or not.
He can't arrest you or do anything if he's not got his hat on.
He was there in the position of police constable.
Right. He should have been there to assist us.
But any police officer cannot do anything unless they're in full uniform, which is the hat. That's the point I'm making with the hat.
This is a valid point. Yeah.
So then, what, 3 hours later maybe? Is it 3 hours later? 3 hours,
yeah,
3 hours later,
past 3.
We've decided to give them a call like we did last week. Obviously off my dad's phone. They've got my dad's number, obviously. Mr. Scott, the bailiff's got my dad's number, so he didn't answer the phone. We've then attempted to call him off my phone. Obviously he's not stupid, he's going to know that it was us straight away. He hung up the phone and then we called back and he's actually turned his phone off. That's some power switch.
So we've sent a text as well, because that's what the voicemail tells you to do.